Hi, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Marlena Feduzzi, and I'm a teacher here in Hudson. I'm a teacher on special assignment, and currently I am the district data coordinator. I'm also a student at the University in Albany, going back to get my PhD in literacy. As one of my projects 3 years ago, I started the One School, One Book project with the help of the junior high teachers and staff. This year, we're going to be participating in it again, and if you don't know, it's a national campaign. So at the end of this video, I'm going to pull up the website to show you that it's a national campaign. We don't participate in the national campaign, but it is something that is done nationally. For our project, we're going to start on Tuesday, May 31st and continue to Friday, June 17th. And during this time, we hope to have many activities, including an opening celebration, book clubs, projects that anyone can complete, and maybe a podcast showcasing how kids and staff are reading the book, talking about the book, how things are going. The hope is that we have some random prizes to give out, a few culminating prizes for participation, and our culminating activity will be an author's visit. Our book this year is What in Lane by Tori Maldonado. Tori Maldonado is a book festival author and this is a great book and a must read. Books have been ordered and most of them are in, and I'm going to be gathering them and getting them ready to deliver to classrooms. We could use your help. First, this is a school-wide celebration about literacy, and we're trying to build community through literacy. And so all the kids really should get the books at the same time. So it may be some kids are in math, some kids are in ELA, some kids are in science, but what we really want to do is make sure they all get the books at the same moment, and you get the books at the same moment. So in this email, where this video was, is also a Google form. Please fill out the form indicating which period is going to be best for you to do that, knowing that we're not going to have any celebrations during lunch periods. I'm going to tally the forms and then pick the period that works for most. It may not be what works for you, and I apologize now if that is the case, but we want to do what the majority of teachers and kids at the time that works for everyone. So during that period, you'll give out the books, and we're going to have a virtual opening ceremony. We haven't had any, I don't know if we have any assemblies this year, and so it seemed like the best way to bring an opening celebration to everyone in a collaborative space while not yet having the whole school in the auditorium. Plus, we still have to follow COVID rules and protocols. It would be great if you could help, and there are many ways you could do that. If you're willing to facilitate a book group during lunch or study hall, or maybe just participate in a book group led by another staff member, or maybe we could have our students leading book groups. You could encourage the kids to read the book or talk about it if you've read it or are reading it too. Maybe you don't have the time to read, and that's okay. Hold the book while you're standing in the hallway. Just hold it in your arms. Maybe walk next to a staff member and act as if you're talking about the book and how exciting it might be, or name a character. And if that's still too much, just have the book sitting on your desk where it's visible, where kids get the appearance that you are participating and reading the book. The more we can give them the appearance that as a community, as a school community, we're working together to read and build literacy and community at the same time, the more successful we have the potential for this project to be. I know that some kids aren't going to choose to participate. That's okay. Just getting a book in their hands is the first step. The research says that kids who have books in their home are more likely to read than kids who don't have their books in the home. So maybe they don't participate and read this book at this time. 3 weeks from now, over the summer, they now have this book at home to read. So it's okay if they don't participate now. We're still going to give every kid and every staff member a book. I had the opportunity to interview 2 high school students this year, and I want to tell you that kids are talking about books, whether we know it, and sometimes they don't even realize it. They're talking about them when they're playing video games or in the hallway, and they don't even themselves know that's what they're doing. So by giving them this opportunity, we're giving them this opportunity to talk about books and literacy in a positive way, and to maybe give them a window into other people whose lives could be like theirs. This project, it just gives us the chance to make visible something they're already doing. Any help that you are able to give is greatly appreciated. No amount of help is too big or too small. I know this is another tough year. I know it hasn't been easy, that you and the kids have been just through so much and it's the end of the year and crunch time, just take one moment to think about how you can help. I'll be posting on social media soon, utilizing the accounts that I created in the first year, revitalizing them. Even if you just join those groups to amp up our numbers so that the kids see there are a lot of peoples in their group. And the more numbers, the more likely are the kids to join. So there's so many small ways that you can help support this project so that at the end of this year, kids can feel successful about literacy, about reading, and maybe even about being part of our community. Don't hesitate to email me or ask me any questions for further clarification. And I hope that you enjoy this activity and we can just take a little bit of time to enjoy each other and reading and literacy with each other. Thanks so much. For the national One School, One Book campaign, you can see that there are a lot of different tabs participating school. Some schools write grants, ways to get books, ways to get started. Feel free if you want to just check out this site and see what nationally they're doing compared to what we're doing. It's right up here, readtothem.org /program/ One School, One Book. So this is the website that shares the national campaign that, again, we aren't participating in, but just so you know, this is something that happens nationally across schools in our country. Thanks again.